On young Albert Ramsbottom's birthday, his parents asked what he'd like most. He said to see Tower of London and gaze upon Anne Boleyn's ghost. They thought this request was unusual, and at first to refuse were inclined, till Ma said a trip to the Metrolops might broaden the little lad's mind. So they took Sharrybank up to London and got there at 4:45. Then, seeing as pubs wasn't open, they went straight away to the Tower. They didn't think much to the building. 'Tweren't what they'd been led to suppose, and the bad word Tower didn't impress them. They said Blackpool had got one of those. At last Albert found a beefeater and filled the old chap with alarm by asking for ghost of Anne Boleyn, who carries her head neath her arm. Said the beefeater, you ought to come Fridays if it's ghost of Anne Boleyn you seek. Her union now limits her output and she only gets one walk per week. But he said, if it's ghost that you're after, there's Lady Jane Grey's to be seen. She runs around chased by the Eadsman at midnight on the old Tower Green. They waited on Green till near midnight. Then, thinking they'd time for a sup, they got out what food they brought with them and waited for ghosts to turn up. On the third stroke of 12, up jumped Albert, his mouth full of cold dripping toast. And we stick with its horse's head, and Lee pointed and said, here's the ghost. They felt their skins going all goosey as Lady Jane's spectre drew near, and Albert fair swallowed his tongue when the Eadsman and all did appear. The Eadsman chased Jane round the grass patch. They saw his axe flash in the moon. As seen as poor lass was headless, they wondered what next he would prune. He suddenly caught sight of Albert as midnight was on its last chime. As he lifted his axe, Father murmured, we'll get the insurance this time. But Mother arose, taking umbrage, and said, put that cleaver away. You're not chopping our Albert's head off. That collar was clean on today. The brave little lad stood undaunted till the ghosts were within half a bet pace, and taking the toast he was eating, he slapped it dripping side down in Ghost's face. 'Twere a proper setback for the Eadsman. He let out an howl of despair, and taking his lady friend with him, he disappeared just like that there. When Father saw how they vanished, he trembled with fear and looked blue, till Ma went and patted his shoulder and said, "'S all right, lad, we saw it too." Some say it was the dripping has done it. From a roast leg of mutton it came, and as the Eadsman had been a beef eater, they reckon he vanished from shame. And around Tower Green since that moment, they've never seen sign of a ghost. But when beef eaters go on night duty, they take slices of cold, dripping toast. Albert and the Headsman.